Hello guys, welcome back to another movie review, and today we are reviewing Trap. Trap is the new M. Night Shyamalan movie, and it is starring Josh Hartnett, who's playing Cooper. He's been in Oppenheimer and Sin City, Wrath of the Man, as well as Black Hawk Down. Ariel Donahue, who's playing Riley, who is a young actress. Salika, who is actually, I think, the daughter of M. Night. So, yeah, she's like the Lady Raven singer, fictional singer in the film. We get Hayley Mills in the film as well, who you guys would recognize. Like, I recognized her from Wild at Heart, the TV show on ITV way back when. She was like the FBI, you know, private investigator kind of thing. She was good. Kid Cudi's in the film as the thinker. And yeah, so we got some other bits. We also get M. Night in there as well. He's like the tall guy who's like trying to pick this person. Like Taylor Swift does it, put someone on stage and he's that person. Pretty good, actually, he was. So Trap basically follows the story of Riley, this girl who is obsessed with this singer, Lady Raven, as most teenage girls are, and me. I like singers. Basically, yeah, she's in town, and the dad, Cooper, is taking his daughter to the show. Now, the FBI get this intel that this butcher guy who is going around killing people, he is, he is at the attendance. So it's a man at a show which has like 30,000 fans at the show. So it should be quite easy to spot because there's not really men there. There's a lot of women kind of thing. And yeah, so they're pulling loads of just men aside, and they're trying to trap the serial killer inside the concert venue, and try and trap them in there and actually catch him. And Cooper catches on to this. Now we catch on that Cooper is actually the butcher, and he's just a normal guy, but he likes killing people in his spare time, I guess. But as I say, he is a dad, and he has Riley there. He wants to spend time with her, and initially it is him being a dad, but then he ruins the experience for Riley, really, because he kind of wants to get out of the concert so he can save his own skin, kind of thing. He learns along the way. He befriends people. Jamie, who is this like merch seller, and he makes friends, I guess, that are like staff members. We see his sadistic side, where he kind of puts a glass jar into the fryer and it explodes and ruins this girl's face, kind of thing, as a distraction. So we see the type of things that he can do. And that was great. Like, the suspense building was phenomenal. Like, M. Night did fantastic in that, and just really selling you that story. I don't know how they filmed it, because they would have had to use a real concert, I'm sure, for like the backgrounds. But like Lady Raven singing on stage was real, and I'm not sure. It'd be interesting to see how they actually made this film, because I think there's a lot of like cool things that they could have done. Rating the film, I actually gave it a 4-star. Now, the reason I want to put my rating in there so early into my review is because it did fall off towards the end, because the whole point and the whole trailer and marketing is what I just said. It's about that concert vibes and all that. But I was honestly thinking 4.5, potentially 5-star at one point, because I was thinking this is great. Like, this could go one or two ways. But how the film ended, you know, it did then feel like something a bit different. They left the venue eventually. I don't want to say what actually happened, but it was one thing, and then the first two acts, I guess, were great. But the final act of the film just was totally different. I think it lost an entire half a star for me, and not how it ended. I enjoyed how it ended, and the fact that, you know, I'm not going to spoil it, so there's potential continuation maybe in the story, but it started in one route and just didn't captivate me enough towards the end to carry on the same thing. And that would be my only criticism in the film. Was it was near perfect, in my opinion, because it had great moments in there. A lot of good cinematography as well, a lot of great shots using, you know, the lighting very well, and using just everyday objects really well as well. It's hard to explain, but like the light bouncing off certain things was really, really good. So I really enjoyed the old captivating aspect of that kind of thing. However, as I say, it just went down a different path for me, which I didn't really enjoy, and it felt a bit different. It felt like a different kind of film than it started out to be, which is a shame ultimately. But I think Josh Hartnett did really well. I've never really heard of Josh Hartnett. I thought he did fab. He was like a really tall, stocky guy, and, you know, he's just like a normal dad, really, in terms of in the film. But we did see his more evil side come out. Now, I definitely, like I said, I gave it a 4-star. Like, for me, it's the top end of 4-star. I think I actually put it in my best ever 4-star of the year, because it was ultimately that. It was the best ever 4-star film for me. I very much did enjoy it thoroughly, and, you know, it deserved that. It did deserve that for me, because it was a solid entry into to, you know, I didn't think it'd be as good as it was. So it was a nice, pleasant surprise for it to be that. The expanding cast as well was great. Like the young girl that played Riley, I thought she was really convincing. Lady Raven as well was really good. That was like M. Night's daughter, one of his daughters. She was great. Like her first film, like get her in more. I thought she was fab. Like she was brilliant. And I'm not sure if she was actually singing, but if she was, she needs credit for that as well, because the performances were really good and some of the songs were pretty decent as well. It was a fun time, you know, and that's all you want, isn't it? You just want a fun time. You just want to enjoy something, and I did ultimately. But yeah, there it is. There is my review of Trap, 4-star. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.